Hey everybody, I'm Margofunk playing Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Let's go back to the prison. Susato said, well, she wants to talk to Gina. Maybe Gina will say something new now that Susato is with us. Now that we've talked to the Lord Chief Justice about representing Gina. What are you lot here for now? Yeah, we need to improve the way you load your ammunition. It takes a long, long time. You'll never get the drop on anyone that way. Gina, can you hear me out? There's something I'd like to say. I'm sorry to say, I have to say goodbye. Tomorrow I'm going back home to Japan. We might never see each other again. Right. I've met so many nice people here in London. I have so many great memories. And yet, it's gonna be a glum parting indeed. Miserable Iris, Sherlock Holmes shot, Gina asking to be found guilty, basically. Makes me sad. I'll have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so unhappy. All because of you. Right here now, I want you to show my friends. Oh, wow, what? Yeah, let's hear your lies, Gina. Wow. Some pretty big lies, I guess. Does it have to do with the McGilda trial? Okay, she was called as a witness, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so you did lie in the trial. Let's hear these specific lies, Gina. I'm guessing she lied, because in the trial, we were asking, hey, was she inside the cart the whole time? Wasn't there, like, luggage inside the cart, making it impossible for her to have been hidden inside? That's what we thought. So she gave false testimony. That's what led to Mr. McGilda's sentence. I was hiding under the seat that night. That's the truth. Pitch black in the little cubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. Then I heard the loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilda saw you. Okay, she testified to that. He pulled me out from under the seat, sat me next to the dead man. I don't see, like, a knife inside the dead man, though. There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at me hands, I had his blood all over me. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. Yeah. So witnesses saw Gina. Let's get to the lies. Threatened her. Made me swear about what I'd seen and heard. What he was gonna do after. Oh man, so McGilded was already making plans for how to get out of here. Okay. So in addition to getting her out safely, he wanted her to lie for him. Let's see. Yeah, we've got to hear all this, all the details. I mean, now that he's dead, it doesn't make a difference, does it? Yeah, seriously. Oh boy. We are getting major follow-up to case number 3. Okay, what did you see that he wanted you to lie about? Alright, as she said in the trial, as soon as somebody fell down, that's when she was discovered. Not too long after. So she saw a disc. The music disc. The music disc, okay. Was at the crime scene. McGilded saw it right away, picked it up, put it in his pocket. So he made her lie about the music disc. Wow. And then I presume afterwards he made you, he forced you to deposit it at the pawnbrokers. So the cab came to a stop. McGilded made me hide under the seat. Climbed in and waited. People from up top ran to get the police. After they'd gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it in the pawnbroker. For your troubles, let's see, I'll give you 10 guineas. Oh. Oh man. Okay, so it was actually the driver who gave it to the pawnbroker, not Gina. I see. Okay. And while he was gone, presumably that's when Gina escaped. Oh man, so I imagine the conditions are that she had to get the coat back in 2 months. Okay, so what did you hear that was suspicious? Heard Mr. McGilded get on board? No? She heard McGilded and the victim get on board. Huh. That contradicts what we heard in the trial. In the trial, he claimed he got in alone and then locked the door behind him. So presumably he forced Gina to lie about that just to make him look innocent. Neither of them was asleep. They were talking the whole time. Talking in low voices, though. So clearly the two of them knew each other, right? Well, I mean, they could have had a casual conversation. Strangers just making small talk or whatnot. Okay, so let's hear his terms and conditions. In exchange for letting her go free, you know, he forced her to lie about what she saw and heard. This is the most important thing, he said. Crazy picture. I'm sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some change in his hand. Did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You after the popular weasel, right? Hey, he's taking me overcoat to deposit with the pawnbroker. I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket. You understand? You want me to have a ticket? That's right. I'll come fetch it for you later, sometime within the next 2 months. Hang on to it until then, is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. In case I happen to be delayed, you go to the pawn shop, Windibanks, and extend the loan. Oh, man. So he didn't want her to... He didn't want her to redeem the ticket. He wanted her to extend the loan. Oh, man. And remember, there was somebody who went through a lot of trouble to, like, disguise himself and try to get the music box disc away from her when she redeemed the loan. The police will want you to take the stand in court as a witness. So we'll have a wee little chat about that. What you'll say, what you won't. Gosh. Yeah, so this just raises questions about how somebody could have gone through all the trouble to try to get the disc back. How did somebody else find out about the disc being at the pawnbrokers? Yeah, we've still got a lot of questions. We still got questions. Why is it so important? Why is that music box? Did, like, McGilded kill the man to get his hands on that music disc? He threatened to basically expel all of your friends from their homes. Yeah, he would have evicted them. Gosh, so yeah, threatening on top of everything else. McGilded, you were a meanie. Do me a favor, sign the representation papers. I'll represent you in the trial. Anyway, we need the paperwork to investigate. Investigate the crime scene, obviously. I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. It's like, even if she doesn't want me as her lawyer, I still need her to sign the papers anyway. And she had no idea Sherlock Holmes was shot. Wow, I should have mentioned that earlier. I mean, that's why he wasn't here investigating with me. Because he's all shot. So on this paper, everyone's happy. Anybody got a pen? I don't need no one to stick up for me, lawyer or anything. Sounds like she's already condemned herself out of guilt over what happened 2 months ago. I mean, we still have questions about what happened 2 months ago, like who killed Mr. McGilded? Is it the same person trying to get the music disc back now? Isn't that Mr. Egbert's Benedict? I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Now I can represent her in court, so Gregson won't stop us from investigating. Well, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Something tells me he's going to be very upset about it. Alright, so that's the end of this section of investigation. Is this section 2 or section 3? Investigation Part 3. Okay, so we're now on Investigation Part 4. We're on the last part of investigation here. Lots of investigation before the case goes to trial. Of course, unlike some of the Phoenix Wright games, you know, there's a couple of Phoenix Wright games where we have investigation, and then the trial, and then we have more investigation, and then the trial, and then more investigation, and then the trial. You know, we've got multiple, like 3 days of trial and 3 days of investigation. That's pretty standard in, like, the original Phoenix Wright trilogy. Unlike that, in this game, it's just all the investigation and then the trial. We won't be doing any investigation again after the trial starts. So, people who aren't fans of interrupting the trials will be very happy. It does make this very different from like the Phoenix Wright things, even though obviously this is part of the Phoenix Wright series. It's very similar. This is different, not to have any trial ever get interrupted. Get all the investigation out of the way in one fell swoop. Although one fell swoop, part 4, we've got 4 parts. That might not be one fell swoop. It's hours and hours and hours of investigation. Sweet. So, now we have permission to examine the crime scene. And it's in the storeroom. Right, well, I guess I'll be leaving here. I've got nothing to talk to you. We need to wrap this up. I don't need to spend too much time here. There's so many articles to go through, it's taking forever. It's a problem, because there's another case we need to investigate urgently. Very serious matters. Okay, I still think that other case is a robbery at the bank. And if you give me a second... Wasn't there like this mysterious box? Yeah, I knew it was important because it has its own picture. And we don't know what it means. We don't know what it does. It's a folding stereoscope. Interesting. I could take this invention to Japan and make a lot of money. Alright. Okay, well, I thought maybe Mr. McGilded had that, or that was, like, his strange device or something. I could be wrong. Okay. Well, it looks like we can't check out anything at... You know, she seems to say we could stay here a little bit longer, right? Like there's something we've missed. All sorts of strange things. It looks like a collection of useless junk, but if you pick out individual things, you kind of want things, yeah. Maybe this is the one thing we forgot to look at. The music box. Yeah, now all the police are mad at me. Okay. Perhaps there's one more thing to check out here. Oh, yeah, we could totally check out stuff here. Wait a minute. Isn't that a match for our photographic print that we have? That looks really, really similar. Oh man, it looks like there's a blood stain on it. Why are we not noticing this is exactly the same as the photographic print we have already? Okay, finally, jeez. How did you not pick up on that earlier, Ryonosuke? Let's get both prints. Let's check them out. Side by side, what if they go together like that spectroscope thing, huh? Wouldn't that be cool?